Hey, Dave, that Coburger, his legal team, they're back on the phone. They're wanting proof again. They're wanting proof of. They just keep wanting proof of anything. Anyone to think this guy's life is on the line keep asking us to prove what we're saying. You know, we got this DVD, but there's nothing on it. There's absolutely nothing on it. So I can't send it to him. So what do I do?
Just send me the picture of the DVD.
Just send a picture of it. Yeah, I suppose I could, if I put a proof sticker on it and just take a picture and like proof. Yeah, that went well. So yes, there has been a document drop. Been a document drop. What do you think to that then? Been more documents going into the Idaho 4 case. And there's a pattern. There's definitely a pattern in the Idaho 4 case. And that is a pattern of things getting asked for and people not giving them. That's the general gist of it. Look, I'm not a professional, as I keep saying. I'm not a professional. I don't know how this all works. But I would imagine that when it's a case that someone's life is on the line, if the defence says, right, so you're saying that our guy here, Mr. Brian Coburger, was seen driving in this area. Could we have the proof, please? Certainly. And you think that is kind of how that conversation would go, but that's not seemingly how it's going. All we're seeing here, even in this latest information, is that there is consistently a situation where something happened, there wasn't a report done, there was no record of it, there was no kind of, when they arrested him, no video evidence of it at all. We see in this new documentation there was a phone call. He had a phone call and spoke with someone. That weren't recorded either. So now you've got to guess on whether, okay, so was this phone call before he was arrested and he'd just agreed to have a chat with some random on the phone? Or was it after he was arrested and he agreed to have some chat with some random on the phone? Do you see what I mean? And what do you notice? This is something that when this case very first started, right at the beginning, way back, and we was looking at Moscow PD, and the amount of arrests there were, and what was the common thread through all that? No report, no report, no report, no report. Mass murderer kills 4 students in home. No report. Ain't gonna fucking wash, man, is it? What is wrong with this fucking place? If you want to go to court and you want to put someone to death for doing a crime, then you have to prove it. You have to prove what you're saying. You can't just... And that video, what I was just talking about, that CD situation, that is something that's actually in that doc. We sent them a picture of the DVD labelled load of shite. How is that? How is this a real thing? I can't get my head around it. Okay, this is almost like if I told my kids to play courtroom. And this is the kind of shit that they would do as children. That's the stuff that they would do. And I ain't even kidding. This is a joke. This is becoming a joke. Like, we're seeing that things are now kind of being handed over reluctantly around the phone situation. You know, they've asked for the phone data. Not all of it would appear, but some stuff that they were reluctant to give is starting to come through after they've been seemingly had to be explained why it's important to, again, obtain supportive information when you're making a statement or a claim. But the big sticking point is still this car. And if you saw my videos yesterday, I believe that if I didn't, that's only because my brain is a mess and I forgot to do it. But I don't even think this is about the knife sheath anymore. That knife sheath ain't important. In my eyes, it ain't important as touch DNA. There's so much going on around this area that touch DNA could have got on there anyhow. Or not. The big thing now is the car. The big argument, the sticking point of this entire trial is that damn car. Because you've got a situation where law enforcement, first of all, are looking for a car that doesn't match Brian's car. And you would think if they have done their research and they are putting this information out to the public, then they are putting the correct information out. You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd think so. But lo and behold, something happens somewhere along the line and it snaps and it's like, no, we're not actually looking for that one. We were looking for his car. And it just so happens that he drives the one that we was looking for. But that's not it. They were hoping that no one fucking noticed, I think. But we did notice. And now people want answers. And Taylor is specifically saying, I want to know what flipped the switch on you going from looking at this car to looking at my client's car. That's what I want to see. I want to see that information. And I don't just want you to say, well, we told you. Well, we didn't tell you. We sent you a picture of the bit of paper it was written on. Take our words for it, because that's what we're going to do with the jury as well. This is where all the proof is. In here. Trust us. You don't want to see it, but it's there. How is that? I don't understand how this is happening. I don't understand what is actually going through their fucking minds in this case. What do you think? What is actually going on? What is going on? We've got a crime scene that was definitely contaminated, 100% contaminated. You can't fucking make no bones about it. And if you think back to the John Bennett Ramsey case, that's pretty much what happened in that one. That's why that case never got fucking solved, because law enforcement fucked that up right from the start. And then you've got a situation with this, where they knackered that entire crime scene. Knackered it. Now you've got a situation where they were looking for one car, they're now looking for another car, and it just so happens that he had that car. They're rummaging through the parents' bins for fucking DNA, and lo and behold, they find a knife sheath has got touch DNA. They have to go through this entire convoluted process. And every time they ask for something, they don't get it, or they get this latest thing, which is we're going to send you a picture of what that appears on, and you're just going to have to take our word for it. And I don't think that's going to wash with Ann Taylor. I genuinely don't think that's going to wash. And this is going to get to the point where this is going to reach a tipping point and people are going to kick off. We know that there has just been a stay on the case. They're going to delay it's not the entire case, so things will carry on going, but it's relevant to the time with which is relevant to the speedy trial. So they basically paused that aspect of it to give the defence time to go through some other information that they had to fucking wait for. You just think it was simple, wouldn't you? You just think that the law in any country would be simple. Someone does something or they're accused of doing something, let's go thrash it out. I'm going to show you why I think this person done it. You tell us what you think about what we say, and if we can come to some, if you can explain all this shit, then you obviously didn't do it and we'll look for someone else. It's as simple as that. But there's so much crap that I can't work it out, and there's now a guy's life on the line. And I know the sad fact is that this is relevant to a load of victims. There's 4 young victims who also lost their lives. And this whole process is making a mockery out of it. A complete mockery out of it. And talking of mockeries, what the damn hell is going on with your military over there? And if you want to know what that's all about, I'm sure some of you will, because that is absolute craziness. You'll have to check in with video 2 later on today, where I'm going to be going through what is going on with that situation and the military hiding what a Marine has done. I'll catch you all in the next one.